Hi there, boys and girls. Another day, another daily read aloud. And for you today, I have an exciting story that I think you guys will enjoy. It's called What Do You Do with an Idea? And it's by Kobi Yamada and illustrated by May Bissum. And I love this story because it's very different from some of the other stories that we've read. And I think being different is very important sometimes. It also is an award-winning book, which you know means that it's great. So let's jump right into it. What do you do with an idea? One day, I had an idea. Where did it come from? Why is it here? I wondered. What do you do with an idea? It's a good question. We have ideas all the time, but what do we do with them? Where do they come from? At first, I didn't think much of it. It seemed kind of strange and fragile, which means it breaks easily. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just walked away from it. I acted like it didn't belong to me. I also like the way that they show an idea. It looks like an egg, right? It's something that is in the beginning stages. It's not quite ready yet, but it's going to hatch soon, right? And the way he explains how he feels about it is super important, right? He says, I didn't think much of it. So he had an idea and he wasn't in love with it. He didn't think it was great. And it seemed strange and fragile. So it was easily broken, not something that he was like familiar with. I didn't know what to do with it. I just walked away and acted like it didn't belong to me. So sometimes we have ideas that we think to ourselves might be really good or great, and then we're scared to share them with others because we're afraid of how they might react or feel or think about them, right? And that's kind of how he's feeling. He's not really sure how to feel about his idea. But it followed me. So everywhere this little boy goes, he's trying to walk away from his idea, but it keeps following him. And I love the pictures because you can tell everything is in black and white, right? Everything looks kind of bland and boring except for his idea. And everywhere his idea travels, there's little bits of green and color that follow him. So this idea is kind of bringing his world to light and making it better and more beautiful. I worried what others would think. What would people say about my idea? I kept it to myself. I hid it away and didn't talk about it. I tried to act like everything was the same as it was before my idea showed up. So like we said, he's a little bit afraid of what other people think of his idea. And because of this, he tries to forget about it. Which is sad. When you have a good idea, you should share it. But there was something magical about my idea. I had to admit it. I felt better and happier when it was around. So that idea is bringing him some sort of happiness, so maybe he should look a little more into it. Try to celebrate it. It wanted food. It wanted to play. Actually, it wanted a lot of attention. So when you have an idea and you work really hard at it, it's going to need a lot of attention, right? It's going to need you to pay attention to it and help it grow. Otherwise, your idea will go nowhere. It grew bigger, and we became friends. So his idea is starting to grow, and they're actually on good terms now, which means that he's following his dreams, his idea, right? I showed it to other people, even though I was afraid of what they would say. I was afraid that if people saw it and would laugh at it, I was afraid they would think it was silly. And many of them did. They said it was no good. They said it was too weird. They said it was a waste of time and that it would never become anything. So not everybody's going to love all of your ideas, right? You're going to have people that don't like ideas, maybe think something else is better, but sharing your ideas is important, even if it's not like the idea you go with or the plan you go with. It means a lot when you share your ideas. It's called collaborating, working together. And at first I believed them. I actually thought about giving up on my idea. I almost listened to them. And there he is walking away from his idea. I hope he doesn't. It seems like a good idea. I don't know what it is yet, but then I realized, what do they really know? This is my idea, I thought. No one knows it like I do, and it's okay if it's different and weird and maybe a little crazy. I decided to protect it, to care for it. I fed it good food. I worked with it. I played with it. But most of all, I gave it my attention. My idea grew, and so did my love for it. So they're really going on this adventure together. You can tell through all the different places they're going and weather and animals that you see. I think the pictures are really cool in this book. I built it a new house, one with an open roof, where I could look up at the stars, a place where it could be safe to dream. I liked being with my idea. It made me feel more alive, like I could do anything. It encouraged me to think big, and then to think bigger. It shared its secrets with me. It showed me how to walk on my hands, because, it said, it is good to have the ability to see things differently. I couldn't imagine my life without it. Look at him. He's turned colorful. This idea has become part of him. And because of that, it's colored his entire world. Everything went from being pretty much black and white to completely colored. All because he believed in his idea. Then, one day, something amazing happened. My idea changed right before my very eyes. It spread its wings, took flight, and burst into the sky. Look at his world. It's completely changed. It's so colorful. And look at his idea. It is just swirling around It's making a difference. I don't know how to describe it, but it went from being here to being everywhere. It wasn't just a part of me anymore. It was now a part of everything. And then I realized what you do with an idea. You change the world. The end. Now, I love this story because I think it's important that we talk about our ideas, especially at a young age, right? A lot of times we get very insecure about ourself and our ideas because we're afraid of what people might think. But the smallest idea can turn into the biggest idea, which can change the entire world. So I think that's important to think about when we're looking at books and reading and starting to develop our own ideas about things, whether we like something or don't like something, or maybe we have a way to improve something and make it better. I think it's important that we share those thoughts, right? One of the things I think about the most with this kind of book is our STEM, right? When we're working on a STEM project with our friends, it is so important that we share our thoughts because it could change the entire project, right? You could go from doing something very simple to something amazing and bigger than you thought, as long as you share what you're thinking. So I think ideas are amazing. Sometimes we shoot ideas down and that's okay. You can always improve them, make them better. But I think ideas are something we need to start to nurture and take care of. And they become bigger than ourselves and can even help the world if we set our mind to it. So that brings me to our book challenge for the day. I want you to brainstorm an idea, any idea, something that you think would be great to do, something you would think that could help improve something, anything you can think of, and share it. Something as simple as that. Share it with your family, share it with your friends, write about it, whatever you need to do. I know sometimes I keep books all over the place so that I can write down my ideas and then maybe share them with people later on. Look, I literally have 2 books here. So maybe you need to do that. Maybe you need to start a idea journal, and every time you have a brilliant idea, you put it down in your journal to share it with someone else. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I know I did. Go out there and share your ideas with the world. Let's make the world a better place. And I will see you on here again very, very soon for another Daily Read Aloud. Bye, guys!